Chosen one, listen closely. This message is not for the many, it is for the few. It is for you, the one who has been marked, the one who has carried burdens silently, the one who has often wondered, "Why me, Lord? Why is my life set apart so different from others?" I need you to understand this right now. You are standing at the edge of a divine turning point. The seasons are shifting, the winds of heaven are blowing, and the hand of God is moving over your life. There is a release coming, a release of wealth, of provision, of breakthrough that will not only change your circumstances, but will shift your entire destiny. And yet here's the truth, that only the chosen can understand what is being released is not just about money. It is about positioning. It is about responsibility. It is about a transfer of resources into your hands so you can carry out what God has destined you to do. This wealth, this blessing, is an assignment wrapped in abundance. For so long you have walked through wilderness places. You've prayed when no one else was listening. You've given when you had little. You've endured seasons of rejection, misunderstanding, and delay. And yet every trial was preparing you for this moment. Every tear was watering the soil of your promise. Now God is saying, my hand moves now, not tomorrow, not next year now. His timing is aligning, and the gates of release are opening. But I need you to hear me clearly before the blessing is fully revealed. There are mysteries you must understand. There are instructions that must be received. There are signs you may have already seen, but dismissed. Stay with me, because in the next moments I will unveil what the Spirit has spoken, the prophecy, the meaning, the signs, the hidden challenges, and the sacred steps you must take. Chosen one, you are not here by accident. You were led to this very message. Heaven has orchestrated this moment so that you would hear the whisper of God saying, "Your season of lack is ending. My hand is moving to provide, to bless, to multiply, and to establish you." This is the word wealth is being released. But the question is, are you ready to receive it? Before we go deeper, let me make this clear. This is not my word. It is God's word for you. I am only the vessel, the messenger, the voice echoing what heaven has already declared over your life. When God speaks, His word does not return empty. It accomplishes what it is sent to do. And this word has been sent directly into your spirit right here, right now. Chosen one, you have wrestled with questions in the quiet of the night. You've asked, "Lord, when will my breakthrough come? When will my suffering end? When will I finally see the harvest of all the seeds I've sown?" Heaven has heard every one of those cries, and now the Spirit is answering not with silence, but with an undeniable declaration. The appointed time has come. The release is near, and you are about to see the movement of God's hand in ways that will astonish you. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. The same God who parted the Red Sea, who fed His people in the wilderness, who raised kingdoms and tore them down, is now arranging circumstances in your favor. Hear this, your name has been spoken in heavenly places. The angels have been dispatched. The doors that were once locked are trembling on their hinges, and the river of provision is beginning to flow toward you. But here is the weight of it. You are not called to receive this blessing as the world receives wealth. You are not chosen simply to spend and consume. You are chosen to steward, to channel, to use what God places in your hands for a purpose far greater than yourself. And that is why this word must be heard with reverence. God is not just blessing you, He is entrusting you. He is positioning you to carry a mantle, to carry influence, to carry provision into places where His light must shine. Chosen one, prepare your heart, because what is coming cannot be explained by logic. It will look impossible until it happens. It will feel overwhelming, yet it will fit perfectly into the call on your life. I urge you to listen with your spirit wide open. As this word unfolds, you will feel confirmations stirring within you. Memories will rise. Signs you have already seen will come back to your mind. You will realize that heaven has been speaking all along. This is simply the moment where the whisper becomes a trumpet. The prophecy is ready to be unveiled. And when it is, you will understand why you had to endure, why you had to wait, and why the release had to be now. Chosen one. Here it is: the wealth that is being released into your life is not merely material. It is the unlocking of heaven's storehouse, where provision is wrapped in purpose and abundance is tied to destiny. This is the prophecy: there is a divine transfer underway. Resources, influence, and opportunities that were once in the hands of those who misused them are being redirected. The wealth of the unrighteous is being laid up for the righteous. And you, as a chosen vessel, are positioned to receive what is being released. Picture it like this: the heavens are opening, and rivers of blessing are descending. Not just a trickle, not just enough to get by, but an overflow, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But let me be clear, this wealth is not just money. It is creativity. It is divine ideas. It is open doors. It is the people, connections, and favor that will propel you into the assignments God has prepared. For some, it will manifest as sudden financial breakthrough. For others, it will appear as the right opportunity at the right time. For others, still, it will be supernatural wisdom to multiply what they already carry. You will feel it like a sudden lifting of a weight, like chains breaking off, like the morning light breaking through after a long night. The Spirit showed me that many of you have been standing at the edge of this release, but didn't realize it. You've been sensing change in the atmosphere. You've had strange dreams. You've noticed numbers, symbols, or moments that felt significant, but you couldn't explain. Those were whispers from heaven preparing you for this announcement: God's hand moves now. Do not think small. This release is not about paying one bill or surviving 1 month. This is generational. This is legacy. This is the shift where you go from surviving to thriving, from wandering to possessing the land. Yes, there will be trials still ahead. Yes, there will be enemies who try to resist. But remember this: when God opens His hand, no man, no system, no enemy can shut it. This prophecy is not about greed. It is about glory. God is putting resources into the hands of those who will reflect His light, expand His kingdom, and bless others. That is why you are being chosen. That is why this word is for you. And when it begins to manifest, it will be undeniable. You will look back and realize that every delay, every rejection, every closed door was setting you up for the right door, the one that leads to overflow. Chosen one wealth is being released. Heaven's hand is stretched out, and your time is now. Chosen one, let's go deeper. The wealth being released is not just a financial event. It is a spiritual shift, a kingdom transaction that has been written into your destiny from the very beginning. Understand this: every move of God has layers. What happens in the natural is only a reflection of what is happening in the spiritual. When heaven opens its hand, it is not only to give you resources, but to awaken you to who you truly are in Him. Think of it this way: when Israel left Egypt, they did not leave empty-handed. They walked out carrying gold and silver from their oppressors. But that wealth wasn't simply for their comfort. It was for the building of the tabernacle. It was for the future God had planned for them. In the same way, your release is tied to your assignment. God is not just blessing you for you. He is blessing you so that through you, His purposes can flow. Let's use the metaphor of a storm. Many of you have been in storms: financial storms, emotional storms, relational storms. The winds have been strong, the rains unrelenting, the nights long. But storms do not come without purpose. They clear the air. They uproot what is weak. They make way for fresh growth. Now after the storm, the rainbow appears. The rainbow is the sign of covenant, the reminder that God is faithful. The wealth that is being released into your life is like that rainbow. It is the covenant reminder that God never forgot you, that every promise He made still stands. Another image, the door. For months, even years, you may have been knocking on doors that would not open. Opportunities seem to slip away. But God says, "The door I open, no one can shut." The release of wealth is the opening of a door no man can close. And once you step through it, you will realize it was never about the closed doors, it was about being led to the right one. Consider also the journey of seasons. Winter feels endless. The trees are bare. The ground seems dead. Yet beneath the soil, life is stirring unseen. Suddenly, spring comes, the blossoms burst forth. The fragrance of new life fills the air. That is where you are now. The winter of lack is ending. The spring of abundance is here. Chosen one, you must see the wealth release as a sign of transformation. This is about identity. God is saying, you are not a beggar. You are not forgotten. You are my chosen, my beloved, my heir. And heirs walk in inheritance. This is why the timing matters. If the wealth had come earlier, you might not have been ready. If it had come during your wilderness, you may not have had the wisdom to steward it. But now, after the refining fire, after the pruning, after the breaking, you are prepared. Hear this, the hand of God is not just moving to give you things. He is moving to establish you, to affirm you, to align you with destiny. So do not see this release as a random gift. See it as a sacred trust. See it as a sign that heaven recognizes your endurance, your faith, your obedience. You stood when others fell away. You believed when others gave up. And now the reward is coming not as payment, but as positioning. Chosen one wealth is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is about the fullness of provision, the flow of heaven's resources, the manifestation of God's covenant in your life. And it is coming because His hand moves now. Chosen one. How can you know this word is truly for you? God never leaves His children without signs. He confirms His word in subtle yet undeniable ways. Let me share with you some of the confirmations you may already be seeing. First, the stirring in your spirit. You've felt it, a sense that something is shifting, though you can't quite explain it. It feels like an anticipation in your chest, like your heart knows something your mind can't yet see. That stirring is heaven whispering, prepare, it's near. Second, unusual favor. Perhaps doors that were once locked are starting to crack open. People are suddenly noticing you. Opportunities are appearing where there were none. This is not coincidence, it is God positioning you. Third, recurring numbers or symbols. Have you noticed certain numbers appearing often? Maybe 11 on the clock, or repeated sequences that catch your attention. These are not random. They are reminders that divine alignment is taking place. God speaks even through patterns. Fourth, dreams and visions. Some of you have been dreaming of houses, keys, rivers, or overflowing containers. These dreams are prophetic. They are glimpses into what God is preparing to release. Fifth, the sense of divine urgency. You feel as though time is speeding up. Things are happening quickly. Conversations, opportunities, and even challenges seem to be converging at once. This is a sign that God's hand is moving in acceleration. Sixth, the breaking of old cycles. You may have noticed that patterns of lack, rejection, or stagnation are being disrupted. Where you once faced endless resistance, you are now sensing breakthrough. This is a sign that the season has shifted. Chosen one. If any of these signs have been showing up in your life, take them as confirmation. You are not imagining it. God has been speaking. Heaven has been preparing you. The release is already in motion. The Spirit wants you to know, don't dismiss these signs as coincidence. Don't overlook the small whispers. When God moves, He often begins with subtle confirmations before the floodgates fully open. If you have been seeing these signs, rejoice. It means you are aligned. It means you are ready. It means the prophecy is not just general, it is personal. Chosen one before the blessing fully manifests. I must be honest with you, there are hidden challenges that will come before the release is complete. Not because God wants to harm you, but because every great promise comes with a proving ground. When wealth is being released, the enemy grows restless. He knows that once resources enter the hands of the chosen, his grip weakens. That is why you may face sudden resistance, strange attacks or distractions that try to shake your focus. One challenge may come in the form of doubt. The enemy will whisper, "This is too good to be true." You're imagining things. But doubt is only smoke. It has no power unless you breathe it in. Another challenge is delay. Sometimes just before the breakthrough, things appear to slow down or even stop. You might feel like nothing is happening. But delay is not denial. Often, it is the final test of endurance before the release bursts forth. There may also be relationships that shift. Not everyone will celebrate your blessing. Some will question it. Others may withdraw. This is not rejection, it is protection. God is removing those who cannot handle where He is taking you. Then there are temptations of distraction. As opportunities appear, not every door will be from God. Some may look golden, but lead to emptiness. This is where discernment is crucial. You must ask, Lord, is this door from you or from you finally? You may face the challenge of responsibility. With blessing comes stewardship. The test is not just whether you can receive the wealth, but whether you can use it wisely. Chosen one, do not fear these challenges. They are not punishments, they are proofs. They refine you, sharpen you, and prepare you for the weight of glory that comes with the release. Remember, gold is tested by fire. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Trees grow stronger when the wind blows against them. In the same way, these challenges are shaping you for the abundance that is coming. Stand firm. Keep your eyes on the promise, not the storm. The wealth is already on its way. These challenges are simply the final steps before you step into it. Chosen one. Now hear this clearly. God never sends blessing without instruction. To receive this release fully, there are sacred steps you must take. These steps are not burdens. They are keys to unlock the door already prepared for you. First, guard your faith. Speak words of life, not words of doubt. Your tongue has power. Declare daily, I am chosen. God's hand is moving. Wealth is being released into my life now. Let your words align with heaven. Second, walk in obedience. Sometimes the Spirit will nudge you toward a specific action, giving, forgiving, or stepping into a new opportunity. Do not ignore these promptings. The blessing flows where obedience opens the channel. Third, prepare practically. Wealth without structure leads to waste. God is releasing resources, but you must be ready to handle them. Organize your finances. Sharpen your skills. Prepare your heart. This is not just about waiting. It is about preparing. Fourth, sow with intention. Remember, what you give multiplies. Whether it's time, love, wisdom, or money, sow into good soil. Your harvest is connected to your seeds. The release will not come to those who hoard, but to those who trust God enough to release. Fifth, remain humble. Wealth can elevate, but pride can destroy. Always remember, this blessing is from God, not from your own strength. Stay grounded in gratitude, and your abundance will overflow without corruption. Sixth, stay discerning. As blessings flow, not every voice around you will be pure. Some may try to manipulate or drain you. Ask God for wisdom to know who is truly sent to walk with you. Seventh, protect your vision. Write it down. Keep it before you. When distractions arise, remind yourself of the bigger picture. You are not just receiving wealth, you are carrying destiny. And eighth, stay in prayer. Prayer is the anchor that keeps you steady when the waves of blessing come. Pray not only for release, but for wisdom, for guidance, for protection over what God places in your hands. Chosen one. These instructions are not suggestions, they are divine strategies. The wealth is coming, but your readiness determines how much you can hold. Do not take this lightly. Every step matters. Heaven is waiting to see if you will steward with faith, humility, and wisdom. If you do, the release will not only come, it will multiply, overflow, and establish you for generations to come. Chosen one. I need you to hear this with peace. You are not stepping into this blessing alone. God's hand of protection is over you. The same hand that releases wealth will shield you from harm. The angels are encamped around you, guarding the blessing, guarding your steps, guarding your very soul. When fear whispers, "What if I lose it? What if the enemy steals it?" Remember this: what God gives, no one can take. You are not holding this release by your own strength. It is secured by divine authority. Imagine a mother bird covering her young beneath her wings. That is how God covers you. Imagine a fortress wall rising around a city. That is the shield He builds around you. Even as challenges arise, even as enemies look on, you will remain untouchable. You are marked, sealed, and surrounded. Chosen one. Rest in this truth. You are not stepping into a season of fear. You are stepping into a season of safety. The hand of God does not just move to give, but to protect. Now picture this, the moment when the release fully arrives. You wake up and suddenly everything feels lighter. The burdens you once carried are gone. The doors that were shut swing wide open. The opportunities you once only dreamed of are standing before you. Chosen one. This is the transformation from lack to abundance, from waiting to walking, from wilderness to promise. Your prayers will shift from "Lord, provide" to "Lord, thank you for the overflow." Your posture will shift from survival to stewardship. Your voice will carry new authority. Your very presence will radiate peace and confidence, because you will know you are walking in the fulfillment of prophecy. And it won't stop with you. This blessing will ripple into your family, your community, your generation. The release is not a drop, it is a river, and rivers flow outward. This is the fulfillment you will see with your own eyes, what you once only carried in faith. And when you do, your heart will overflow with gratitude, knowing that God's hand truly moved for you. Chosen one. Let us seal this word together with affirmations you can carry with you. Speak them aloud. Let them echo in your spirit. Let them become the song of your heart. 1. I am chosen, and God's hand moves for me now. Wealth and abundance are being released into my life. I am a faithful steward of every blessing God places in my hands. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, for I am protected and surrounded. Carry these affirmations daily. Let them be your shield against doubt, your anchor in the storm, your declaration of faith. And now, receive this blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and grant you peace. May His hand move swiftly in your life, releasing every resource, every provision, every connection you need. May you walk in abundance, overflow, and generational blessing. You are chosen. You are called. You are covered. And the wealth of heaven is being released into your life because God's hand moves now. Amen.